Hello everyone, it's currently Monday, March 11th, lundi 11 mars, and this is a new video concerning communication progressive du français. Currently it will be the page 42. I think I skipped maybe one or two dialogues, but I'll come back to this. I think this one is important because it's short, but also you can start learning things about obligation. So when you ask, when something is required or mandatory. Exprimer une obligation. So unfortunately, the book, the dialogues spoken on, I mean, you have like a CD, or I think you can download them somewhere. People speak really, really fast, even for a beginner level. I think this level is not really a beginner, it's more like intermediate, and the intermediate will be more like upper intermediate level, and the advanced will be like advanced expert, so you need to keep in mind that most of the time the French books have like an additional level, so I would say just be careful, do not get depressed because you cannot understand a thing, it's just normal. Now, exprimer une obligation dans une administration. So, I'm scared to take this because it's always flashing. Dans une administration. Nicolas. So in French, we don't pronounce the S. L'employé, it's a feminine form, but this is the same pronunciation for the masculine. Bonjour madame, je voudrais un renseignement s'il vous plaît. Qu'est-ce que je dois faire pour obtenir un visa pour le Canada? Vous devez aller à l'ambassade du Canada avec les papiers nécessaires. Et quel papier est-ce que je dois apporter? Je ne sais pas, vous devez téléphoner à l'ambassade. Est-ce que, so think of the word desk. Est-ce qu'il faut un visa pour aller du Canada aux États-Unis? Be careful of this one. Aux États-Unis. Je ne crois pas, mais vous devez demander à l'ambassade. Let me read it faster now. Exprimer une obligation. So there is a small liaison here, une obligation. Dans une administration. Nicolas, l'employé. Bonjour madame, je voudrais un renseignement s'il vous plaît. Qu'est-ce que je dois faire pour obtenir un visa pour le Canada? Vous devez aller à l'ambassade du Canada avec les papiers nécessaires. Et quel papier est-ce que je dois apporter? Je ne sais pas, vous devez téléphoner à l'ambassade. Est-ce qu'il faut un visa pour aller du Canada aux États-Unis? Je ne crois pas, mais vous devez demander à l'ambassade. So, let me do it again slower. Exprimer une obligation. So you see the liaisons, these kind of guys here, when you fusion two letters together, you have one sound. You can hear them when you speak slowly, or you may not. Okay, so keep that in mind. Dans une administration. Bonjour madame, je voudrais un renseignement. I can also add one, a small one here. Je voudrais un renseignement, but it's kind of heavy, I would say. We don't always add liaisons everywhere. Je voudrais un renseignement, s'il vous plaît. Qu'est-ce que je dois faire pour obtenir un visa pour le Canada? Vous devez aller à l'ambassade du Canada avec les papiers nécessaires. Et quel papier est-ce que je dois apporter? Je ne sais pas, vous devez téléphoner à l'ambassade. Est-ce qu'il faut un visa pour aller du Canada aux États-Unis? Je ne crois pas, mais vous devez demander à l'ambassade. So, what's funny also when you speak fast, when you read fast, is you can add more liaisons. Like I was thinking about this one. Vous devez téléphoner à l'ambassade, exprimer une obligation. I can add more liaisons because I'm dropping some vowels, okay? But if you're not intermediate or advanced, I would say don't pay attention to this yet. Now, we have a bunch of verbs followed by the preposition a. Be careful, this is very important because this part here, this object, can be replaced by a pronoun. And this is when you open a can of worms. So, like for instance, I'm going to just do that quickly because I studied the pronouns with some of my students. So, if I say, that's a location here, okay? But after we're gonna do this one. So if I say je vais au resto, let's say that, I can replace au resto by j'y vais, okay? Now if I say je demande à quelqu'un, je demande un renseignement à quelqu'un, okay? So un renseignement à quelqu'un. So je demande un renseignement. J'en demande un à quelqu'un, okay? But I need maybe to replace à quelqu'un. So I can replace un renseignement. J'en demande un. I'm going slow here, it's normal. And if I say je demande un renseignement à Patrice, j'en demande. Alors, ok. We can have different options because many French don't speak correctly. So I can say j'en demande un à lui, but non. Je lui en demande un. Okay? So this is called an indirect pronoun, and I'm replacing this part. Okay? Sometimes we have an indirect pronoun, sometimes we have a tonic pronoun. Okay? So I'll remove this because I want just to focus on this part. Arriver, so aller à Paris, to go to. Arriver à l'ambassade, to arrive to. Dîner au restaurant, to dine, to have dinner at. Venir à la poste, to come to the post office. Commencer à, plus an infinitive, that means it's a verb that's not conjugated. Commencer à faire quelque chose, commencer à manger, commencer à dormir, commencer à travailler. So to start doing something. Arriver à, so you can arrive somewhere, but it can also be to succeed on doing something. Imagine, j'arrive à faire l'exercice. It's like I succeeded on doing the exercise, you know. I did it, okay. So I can arrive to a location or I can succeed on doing something. Now, demander à quelqu'un, to ask someone, but here in French we have a preposition. Téléphoner à quelqu'un, to call someone. Parler à quelqu'un, to talk to someone. Okay? And what's so interesting is we are just dealing with ion verbs here. Well, the ion verbs in the present tense, we drop the ER and we're gonna replace the ER with E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT. Okay? So, this one is an irregular verb. This is an irregular verb. So, j'arrive, tu arrives, il arrive, nous arrivons, vous arrivez, ils arrivent. Now, vocabulary, une ambassade, un consulat, embassy, consulate, une administration, un bureau, an office, un passeport, we don't pronounce the T, un passeport, un visa. Actually, the problem is I speak different languages, so I use S like this as a S sound instead of Z sound. Visa, we're going to say in French, visa. Okay. Un papier administratif, un document, faire la queue devant un guichet. So faire la queue is a queue, or not the queue, but is to wait in line in front of the counter. La bureaucratie. Le verbe devoir. Devoir is must, have to, also to owe. Plus an infinitive. So devoir here, must, have to. Obligation personnelle. Qu'est-ce que je dois faire? What should I do? Or what must I do? It's more like what do I have to do? Vous devez aller à la mairie. You must go to the city hall. Tu dois préparer tes valises. You must prepare your suitcases. Il faut, obligation impersonnelle. So il faut, it's necessary. Okay? Il faut faire, or il faut un visa, il faut une carte de séjour. So it's needed, a visa is needed basically. Il faut une carte de séjour is like, it's a card that allows you to stay in the country. C'est la même chose pour tout le monde. It's the same thing for everyone. Il faut plus infinitive, so that's a verb. Il faut bien parler français pour être étudiant à l'université en France. It's necessary to speak French well to be a student in a French university. Il faut prendre une assurance pour la voiture. It's necessary to take an insurance for the car. It's the same thing for everyone. Let me translate the dialogue here. So, to express an obligation, so something that's mandatory in administration. Hello, ma'am, I would like an information, please. What do I have to do to get, obtenir, to obtain, to get a visa for Canada? You must go to the Canadian Embassy or the Embassy of Canada with necessary paper or paperwork. And which paper do I have to bring, apporter? I don't know. You must call the embassy. And is it necessary, a visa is necessary to go to Canada, I mean, from Canada to the United States? I don't believe so, or I don't think so. But you must go, you must ask, demander. It's not to demand, but to ask to the embassy or at the embassy. Okay. Now, vrai ou faux, Nicolas voudrait un nouveau passeport. So, let's go back here. No, just a visa. Okay, so let's take our tool. Voilà. So, il voudrait un nouveau passeport. C'est faux. L'employé travaille à l'ambassade du Canada. So, the employee works at the Embassy of Canada. Non. She doesn't know anything. Un visa est obligatoire pour aller du Canada aux États-Unis. The woman said, I don't think so. So it's not mandatory. Nowadays, we don't know. I mean, I don't know. Now, okay, we need to add a. But a can be changed. Because if you add a noun after a, you're going to deal with, well, let me show you something. A plus le equals o. Okay. A plus la equals à la. Okay. Let's just put it here. Now, if I say a plus L apostrophe equals the same, and a plus les equals o, is the next. It's the same pronunciation, o and o. So, nous dînons à la maison, because it's feminine. Il arrive à Lyon, it's a city. We don't change, we don't add an article for a city. A plus city. Je commence a verb à comprendre. We don't need an article. Je vais au cinéma. So it's à le. Voilà. Ils partent aux États-Unis, plurion. Elle va à l'aéroport. This one is hard to pronounce. À l'aéroport. Nous téléphonons à la banque. Tu parles aux employés. Okay. Le guichet est un document, non, de guichet, the counter, so it's not a document. C'est faux. Le visa est nécessaire pour aller dans certains pays. The visa is necessary to go in some countries. C'est vrai. Pour obtenir un visa, on peut obtenir un visa dans une ambassade. Yeah, I think so. Un consulat est un bureau, c'est vrai. I mean, it's an office. Hein. Le passeport est une administration, c'est faux. Passport is not an administration. And now, let's do this one. Just this one. So, yeah, an expression of obligation. That means il faut, let's say, if we don't have anything subject, we can use this. Il faut un passeport pour aller en Grèce. A passport is necessary to go to Greece. Je dois aller au consulat de France pour obtenir mon visa. I must go. So, keep in mind, devoir, the way we conjugate it is je dois, tu dois, il doit, nous devons, vous devez, ils doivent. You imperatively have to learn the verbs and the tenses in French, otherwise you're going to be stuck. So, nous devons demander un visa. Il faut une assurance pour pouvoir conduire une voiture. An insurance is necessary to be able to drive a car. Il faut payer ses impôts. So paying your taxes is necessary. So we can say something like this. We can take the verb or we can take the noun in order to make this phrase. Je dois apporter tous les documents nécessaires. I must bring. Il faut aller à l'école à partir de 6 ans. So going to school starting 6 years old is necessary. And vous devez faire la queue. You must take the line or wait in line. Which is a kind of a thing that in Paris people don't complain about. I don't really have patience for that. I like to do things online, take a fast pass or something, and I don't like to wait in line. But apparently in France, it's not a big deal. Another tip I wanted to tell you is it's about the tipping in France. I know people will prepare different trips to France. Keep in mind, it's not the United States. People have the minimum wage, which is kind of good in France. They have a real salary when they are waiters and waitresses. They don't feel like the salary is not the tip. So don't feel bad. You can give a tip if you feel like the service is really great, but it's not mandatory. Okay, so ce n'est pas nécessaire. It's not necessary. Ce n'est pas une obligation. It's not an obligation. You have a nice day, and I'll talk to you soon. Au revoir.